All right, here we are, episode 25. That's a quarter. What quarter? Are you muted for me?
Don't ask me. Don't
I
ask
wasn't
me.
asking you. I learned my lesson from last week. We're not asking you. The next one I'll ask you is the 100th. So I just gave you the answer. Just remember the next time I ask you, it'll be the 100th. Okay.
I literally suffer from memory loss. Okay.
But the next time I ask you, it'll be like the century mark. Okay. 100. We're at 25. Caesar RE, Black Hack 2K, and this week's guest, you know her most of the time as KDV, but recent rebranding into Blusora down here. And Black has actually come clean, and he's been blocking Blusora everywhere because he didn't know who it was.
No, I'll tell you. I got this weird DM, and it might not have been you. It might have just been a close name because I've been seeing it on my TikTok a lot lately too. And I got this weird DM, and it was like BLUOSU, and that was the username. I don't know if that's your username, but I got this really weird DM the other day, and it was like, "Give me your address. I need to send you a bunch of gummy bears." And I'm like, "Okay, no big deal. You know, no big deal." I just ignored it, but then it was every night, and I'm like, "This is no one I know."
All right, it wasn't Katie. Okay. All right, so that one's fair to block Black. But as soon as I told him, Katie, that you changed your name to Blusora, he immediately thought he blocked you on these social medias or whatever.
I was like, it sounds so familiar.
Yeah. But yeah. So Katie, what we've been doing with these is just like quick little intro about yourself, and then we'll talk about everything. So give it away. Go away. Take it away.
All right. Okay, so you can just call me Katie, whatever works. And I'm 16. I ride horses. I have a bunch of ribbons right there, as you can see. And I like to draw. I make emotes for people. That's about it.
That's about it. We'll get into plenty more.
I was about to say emotes is an understatement.
I feel like because of Black, I don't know you as Katie. If you don't throw the V at the end, who is it? You know what I mean? Like you gotta throw the KDV at the end. But for those of you who haven't already heard either myself or Black talk about KDV, Katie had done a ton of emotes in Black Hack's channel, Discord, that was doing emotes, and I was one of them who was lucky enough and fortunate enough to use Katie's emotes in my channel. And so all the soldiers in mine are from KDV, whether they're emotes or loyalty badges, they all come from Katie, and it's so appreciative.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
The moment I felt it won with Katie's family, because like I have Katie on Facebook. I have her mom. I think I even have her mom on Facebook now. Katie's mom come in my chat. Was it like 4 days ago? And straight up just stopped my stream when she said it. She was like, "Katie got her driver's license today." I literally stopped what I was doing. It was just like, everyone, this is important.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the big congratulations, and it's great to have you on this week. That's an awesome thing to pass your driver's license and get that.
It was awesome.
There's not many, bucket list items as you grow up and everything, graduations and things like that, but definitely the being your own person, be able to drive yourself somewhere and not catch a ride is nice.
Well, at the moment, I have to someone has to be in the car with me for at least 6 months. It used to be a year, but now they changed it to 6 months. So after 6 months is over, I'll have my full license or whatever you call it, and then I'll be able to drive with just by myself. So,
nice. Well, passing the test is the hard part. It's the nerve. It
actually wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I was so worried. The guy that I was driving with, the instructor, he gave me a piece of paper and was like, "Here, study this," and it wasn't too bad. I was so worried. I was like, "This is gonna be awful. I'm not gonna pass it," but I did.
Yeah.
So
we'll reminisce a second. Black, do you remember your driver's test?
I was just getting ready to ask you the same thing. I was gonna be like, do you remember your test and your instructor? Because I do.
I don't remember like my instructor, but I do remember like my tests and everything. And so my mom really taught us how to drive, probably, patience wise. My mom had a lot more patience. But we would go to like an industrial park and practice parallel parking. That was the big one. And I practiced at the place. You could go and just practice when nobody was there and try it out. When I took mine, in the parking lot going over the stuff with the car, it was smooth. I did bump the curb when parallel parking, and the guy just said, just don't go up on it. So I pulled back out and pulled back in, and I was good. And he gets in the car and we go down the road. And at the moment I knew I passed my test was, you circle around town, you like go down and a couple lights, and they just want to see you merging and turn lights or turn signals on, everything. The moment I knew is when we come down to this light and there is a car stopped in the middle of the road. I don't even know if they had four ways on. Maybe they did. But when the instructor told me to put the car in park, and he got out to go talk to this car and then comes back and is calling this car a dumbass, to the 16-year-old kid, I'm like, all right, let's just cruise this back to the station. I'm getting my license today, and it was, so I don't remember what he looked like or anything like that, but I do remember the experience.
Dude, okay, so I did my test twice. One, I failed. I failed the first one. I just got nervous. It was this little town in Athens, Ohio, and I'm just chilling there, and this old lady's just looking over my back, and she's just like, I'm like, this is very uncomfortable. Dude.
Wait, she was sitting in the back seat?
No. I'm talking about like the actual test part.
Oh,
like,
okay. She was making sure you weren't cheating. Okay.
I failed that once.
I got very close to failing the written, like the you did it on a computer or whatever. I got very close to missing that.
If this lady wasn't sitting behind me, I wouldn't have failed it. But dude, literally.
You keep telling yourself that. You keep blaming on that little that old lady.
My mom even went in and was like, "Are you okay?" Because like my mom see me like. She kept looking back at her because she wouldn't stop staring at me. Yeah. It was freaking me out. So then we do the test like later on, obviously, because I think it was like 3-6 months. You had to
practice your driving. Yeah.
So then I did that part. It was up and down the hills of Athens. So I had to parallel park backing into like an uphill thing. So like Athens, Ohio is full of hills. Mm-hmm. So he told me, oh, just go down this hill, go down this one, and then we're gonna need you to back in and park right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in a manual F.
I was gonna say, why would you take it? Yeah, why would you take a manual to take your test?
Because I mean, that's all I drove for the longest time.
I gotcha. But like, that's not easy.
It sucked.
Yeah.
But I did it, and he was like, oh, that's a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be.
That's good.
But I mean, I drove that truck all around the farm and shit, so is what it is. But I never had to back it up.
Yeah, parallel parking it on a hillside with a manual has got to be tough.
It was a bitch.
Katie, how was your testing process? I know you said you still have to go X amount of months until you get your full license without anybody needing to be in the car.
Well, so it works like you drive for 6 months. Like you don't go and take like any more tests or anything. You just like drive for 6 months and then you go back. And then I don't know if you take a test or not, but I guess they'll just give you your license there.
So for mine, I think it's like what Black said. I had to take a computer test, check, by the book or whatever, got my permit, and then you had so many months, and then you go back for your driver's license where somebody gets in the car, and that's what I was referring to. They get in the car, and I think Black was too. Did you do that part already, or is that the part you still have to do?
Yes, I drove with someone already, the instructor.
That's interesting. And what state is that again?
North Carolina.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's weird how states do it all kinds of different.
In
Yeah, they're
Ohio, I don't think I was allowed to have anyone. I don't think I was allowed to have more than 2 passengers for a long time.
Oh, you mean after getting your license?
Yeah.
I don't think that was my case. I'm not sure.
It was something weird. And it was very short time.
I only had one other person with me. It was just me and like one other girl.
Yeah. I actually
Nice.
I have my motorcycle's license as well. I got that, I don't know, like
Caesar over here.
4 years ago, I think I got that. It's a similar go sit down, take a computer test about motorcycle. A lot of it is very similar. Yeah. And then you can either take a, motorcycle, like ride around in a parking lot with a guy grading you or whatever. Or in Pennsylvania, I was able to go through like a motorcycle safety class, which at the end of it, you do like the same test. 2 days are like a test book, book test, and 2 days are classroom, and then 2 days are outside. They give you a bike to ride, and you do these different practices, and at the end you test it, and you also get like insurance discount for the first couple of years after doing that. But I ended up passing that, got my motorcycle's license, rode my buddy's sports bike one time, just for fun, bought a helmet, called insurance, was ready to buy a bike, and then my mom said over her dead body, and I chose not to buy a bike because, yeah. But yeah, so I have that. So Phil has a question. It's interesting. It's, what are your opinions on fish?
My opinions?
All of our opinions, I guess. What are your opinions? He wants to know all of our opinions on fish.
I actually have a fish right beside me. His name's Cheese.
Cheese!
He looks like a block of cheese, so I just named him Cheese.
Oh my god. What kind of fish is it?
That's so great.
I should know, but I don't even know what fish he is.
Probably like some
as long as as long as you don't, throw him on a cracker and eat him one day, for looking like cheese. That's fine. Mistaken for some cheese. I think Phil's just probing with a question about, that's Fish Boy Phil from our episode way back.
Politic guy.
Future president.
That's what I meant.
So Katie, congrats. So
thank you.
That's one of the first milestones, I would say, for sure. Like I said, eventually when you're able to like go for a ride without anybody, it's nice to be able to take yourself and not have somebody drop you off places. It's just an amazing feeling to get there. Yeah,
rub it in just a little bit more, bud.
It's an amazing feeling to be able to like get in the car and just go get an ice cream or a Copenhagen at the mini mart. I knew that one would work. He'll be back. Chat. He'll be back.
Copenhagen guy.
What is that?
I started on Copenhagen.
I understand. I was just, if I go below the belt, I might as well keep smacking.
Oh yeah. Yes, this is the emote designer, Katie V.
Yep. And Katie is in both Discords, both Black Hacks Discord as well as Dad Club Gaming, and she's always up for more drawings. I always talk to her, and she's like, "I'm down." So, as a hobby, no pressure, Katie, no pressure.
No, you're good. I'm doing
so many people towards Jackie and Katie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, we should talk about that briefly. Like, how'd you get into drawing emotes, Katie? And what do you use? All that kind of stuff. Right.
Okay, so it first started
off. What's this smile he's got going on?
Because I know.
Yeah. It started off. I woke up one day and Black texted me and was like, "Do you want to like make emotes and stuff?" For like, I don't remember how he worded it, but
so I come across an Instagram post. She was just drawing freehand on it. I think it was her tablet at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap. You know, and I had got to know Katie from BTC Jacob, right?
Yeah.
That because Katie didn't come and watch my channel from TikTok or anything. She started watching me from Jacob. And you know, I guess somehow I got to following her on Instagram, and then I come across this gorgeous masterpiece of like an emote looking thing. And I'm like, what? This has been hiding in our community forever. So I instantly messaged her. I was like, Katie, I don't think you understand the talent you have, but when you do, like, I need you to hit me up because you would be an amazing emo artist. Amazing. And then that's like when I told her, I was like, you know, let's get a hold of your mom, you know, make sure everything's all good. Because this was like almost a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's been a while because I know ever since I was in your stream, Black Katie was there.
Hey, there's mom. Mom's in chat.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, she's an amazing artist. Amazing. But I that's how it started, to my memory.
So what are you using, Katie? Drawing freehand, you know, device, that kind of stuff.
I use a this gigantic iPad. It's not too big, but it's like, I'm trying to think what kind of iPad it is. I think it's an iPad Pro. And I used to use my finger to draw, and that was difficult.
That's crazy.
It was like, I was like, I gotta upgrade to something else, because it's like it's easy for some people, but for me it wasn't easy. So me and my mom, we were on vacation in Florida, and we went by the Walmart and was like, I want this Apple Pencil, and that's what I use now. So
nice.
that's what I used
really
to draw
nice.
with. Yeah.
Nice.
They're really nice.
Yeah. The iPad Pros with the stencil is the way to go. It's
amazing.
It sucks, man, that Apple won't just sell that pencil with the iPad
I know,
Pro.
it's like,
I never understood that.
I get it with your, you know, you're not going to sell, you know, okay, here's the deal. That's like selling, and they do it now, I'm pretty sure. That's like selling an iPod with no headphones, okay?
yeah.
And they do that now. Yeah, exactly. It's in there, right? It just
like,
doesn't.
Mine's a part of the device.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense that you sell something that's like marketed to somebody drawing on it, but then you don't provide them with the tool to draw with it. Just the same way, like I said, you sell those iPhones or iPods, and you don't sell the headphones with it. It's like, but then I have to spend more money for the headphone. It's just like, come on, you know, that's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I could see that for the first iPad Pro, because like it really wasn't the Apple Pencil didn't come out until after
No,
the
it's
iPad
definitely
Pro.
the other iPads weren't for that, right?
It literally shows it with the pencil every time.
Yeah.
Like, why are you not?
It's like selling a car without wheels, right?
Yeah,
how you gonna go anywhere?
Like, oh, here's your $1,200 iPad, and you have to buy a $200 pencil.
Yeah. But that's it's good that you now have it, and it's been working out. What program? Do you just use the default, you know, Apple program, or do you have other ones downloaded?
I use Procreate.
Nice.
That's the name. Yeah. I used to use I think it was called Medibang. I think that's what it was called. But I use Procreate now because it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Procreate's really nice.
Yeah.
How many emotes?
I like it a lot.
How many emotes would you say you're drawing like weekly?
Well, it's not really weekly.
Sure.
It usually pops up from time to time. I haven't had anyone in not a while, but I have someone that I'm doing now, but she's not streaming until like 2 months or something. And I'm making her some Blue Skies.
Yeah, that's from Dave's.
I think that's who's in my chat right now.
That's from Dave's, right?
Yeah.
Is that Blue Sky from Dave's?
I have Lil Skies in my chat right now, and I think
ask if that's Blue.
The last message said, yes, she's making me some emotes. I'm so excited.
I'm just wondering if that's Blue, like if that's Blue Skies from.
Yeah, it's her. It's
her.
her.
Yeah. Blue's been playing. Blue's been playing with Dave for a while. Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, they play Among Us. They play Fortnite. Yeah. Blue's cool. I don't know. You know what I played? She might have been in that imposter game, Black. She might have been in that imposter game that we talked about last week. That I schooled Dave and made him look like a.
I can look for reference.
I can look. I have the whole game. The whole game is there. I'll look it up. But yeah, no, that's awesome. You hear that, everybody, right? If you're in the market for some emotes, it sounds like Katie's only got blue skies on the table right now. So
yeah.
She's Blusora in our Dad Club Gaming Discord. Did you change it on all? I guess you changed it across all Discords, huh?
Yeah, except I have it on YouTube and stuff, but the only place I didn't change it is on Twitch because I'm afraid people are gonna be like, "Wait, who's that?" So I don't know if I'm gonna change it on Twitch quite yet.
Yeah.
Because if I go and people go like, "Wait, who are you?"
Yeah, I probably would have been confused at first, but now that I know, I think I'm good now. I know.
Oh, mom's calling you out. Don't let her fool you. She draws every night.
Oh, yeah. I guess I was asking about emotes. So you're drawing every night.
I draw a bunch of different things other than emotes.
Yeah, that is.
Like I'm trying to get better. And I mean, not saying that I'm not good at drawing, but it takes time.
She's trying to stay humble.
Yeah.
She's trying to stay humble.
Chat, she's great.
Dave popped in the chat to say she was in that game, the imposter video that we talked about last week. I thought so.
Yeah.
No, she's fantastic. She drew my emotes, no question asked. I whenever I mention one to her, she's like, absolutely, she throws it out. She threw it out for Dad Club Gaming, and I was like, well, I don't want to affiliate this channel, so I don't really need the emotes, and I guess I should sign up for my 3 months of Nitro. Completely self-taught?
That's what Mom said.
Wow.
Yes, I am.
Ooh, Dave said he needs some new emotes.
Oh, yeah. I was talking with him the other day, and he said it in his stream.
There you go.
I thought I asked her about it, and she was like, not yet. And I was like, I know Dave said something.
Yeah, I haven't got a message or anything, but I remember you saying that Dave asked for some.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, you can talk to Katie. She's right here, you can chat her in the Discord. It's always fun to see what people come up with, especially creatively. My wife is more of a pencil to paper drawer. Like she was an art major and an art teacher, and she drew me once on my Surface Pro. I have the picture somewhere, and it's really funny looking. It's like really funny looking. Thanks for the follow, Blue Skies. Appreciate it.
Here, hold up.
Yeah. What are we holding?
I had a bunch of people ask how do we connect.
Yeah.
And we covered this earlier, but for anyone that wants to know how to connect, anyone that's in my Discord server, !Discord, or you can go to the Discord that's pinned on both me and Caesar's stream. Caesar's is !sign up. And then that'll get you onto the Dadcast, and that'll
you don't
also
have
put
to
you
sign
in
up.
connection.
Yeah, you don't have to sign up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can just use !Discord in my chat or his chat, and that will get you into Dad Club Gaming or Black Hack 2K.
Yep, and she'll show up on the right-hand side of my Discord, and it is senior artist KDV.
Well, no, Blusora now.
Blue.
It's changed to Blusora probably if she changed it across all Discords.
Oh God, how long ago, Katie?
It's been
went through like a revamp in the server.
It's been a couple weeks. Oh, Katie changed her name. Yeah, it's Blusora now. Nice little. She got her. I'm guessing you drew your own emote, right? Or your own logo.
Wait,
your own logo.
Yeah, I drew that. Yeah.
You drew your own logo.
I'm thinking about making a new one because I don't know.
I mean, you draw every night. Your mom said, you can experiment with whatever you want.
Yeah.
Blue Sky said Blue Gang. You both got that blue in there.
The thing is, it's funny, and I was gonna say this earlier, but the name Blusora actually means something.
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of funny because it's kind of similar to Blue Sky's name. Not that I was copying or anything. It's like from the very beginning, I was like, okay, I need a new name. I've had KDV144 for so long, and I need to change it because the V doesn't make any sense. I basically put the V in there because I was like, it's maybe to look cool. Like
It worked.
somehow some people will put X's in their name
Sure.
just like to put it there. So I just put a V and I was like, okay. So I did
rolled off
that.
the tongue really well.
It did. I actually thought your last name.
KDV.
I actually thought your last name started with a V. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too for a while.
Yeah.
Well, she's
A
like,
lot of
my
people
name's not
actually
even
thought that.
Katie. Fuck.
But
It's
so
the anonymity.
Yeah.
and I always have a hard time with finding like a username and stuff. I'm like, because it's gotta like stick with you.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I was like, so I went on the internet and I just looked up because I like Japanese stuff. Like I like Japan and stuff. And so I looked up and I like nature too. I like outside. I like to go outside. So I was like, I'm gonna look up nature words in Japanese. So that's what I did. And I found sky. And sky in Japanese means Sora. So I put blue in front of it. So blue Sora.
Nice.
There you go.
So
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
it was gonna be like blue with an E at the end, but I was like it didn't look right, so I just took off the E. And you can't hear the E much anyways in the word blue, so
No, it's perfect.
so that's what I did.
No,
It works out great.
it does. I mean, that names
I
aren't
love hearing the background because I would have never known what Sora meant.
Oh,
I thought
yeah,
you
yeah,
had
yeah.
been talking about like
a dinosaur. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
It's my primitive brain.
You were just thinking of like Bulbasaur from fucking Pokemon, is what you were thinking. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you. I mean, names coming up with them is tough. I've
Yeah.
always given the background on mine. I've given it a number of times. How it got spelled the way it was literally just because PlayStation didn't allow for more than 16 characters, so I had to cut a character. And you know, for those of you who didn't know, it was Empire Roman. You can't take anything out of Empire. You can't take anything out of Roman. So you got to take something out of Caesar, and so I changed the spelling around a little bit, and it just kind of sticks.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, people have Caesar spelled that way taken. You know what I mean? Like, it's annoying. You can't just
How long have you been drawing?
Yeah, good question.
I have been drawing
Good
since
question.
Oh, that's a chat. He can't even take credit for it.
That's why I said good question.
well, I'm in 9th grade now, so I've been drawing for about ever since I would say I was in like 1st grade.
Oh wow.
About that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
your
been
skill
it's been a while.
shows. Skill shows.
Yeah.
How long have you
It's-
been drawing on like an iPad or with the pencil? When was
Ooh.
that vacation that you got the
Oh.
pencil?
I got a question too.
Oh, my mom would know. When did we go? We went, I would say about 2 years ago. We went to Panama City, Florida. And that's where we went, and that's where I got the pencil from.
Okay.
And so I've been drawing with the pencil for about 2 years now on my iPad.
3 years ago, Mom says.
3 years ago? Yeah. That works.
Blue Sky said, 9th grade, she was shocked and then said, I'm so old. And I'm like, how do you think Black and I feel? You know,
Yeah,
we're talking to a 9th grader. You know what I mean? It's like crazy what this world brings.
It is.
I think about that every day.
So someone said, let's see some drawings, but I have a really serious question because my wife is a fantastic artist on paper. She loves charcoal, loves it.
Yeah.
You know, I have her like a full set of charcoal, you know, everything from like the sticks to the fat little wide thing. I don't know what they are, but she's great on paper. And I got her the iPad, got her the pencil. Tries her heart out, and she's just like, I can't do it. It's not the same.
Yeah.
What was it like a hard transition?
Well, no, because at first when I was drawing on paper and stuff, it was actually quite easy. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to draw on paper anymore. So I decided to get the pencil and I got the tablet for Christmas, and I liked it ever since. I don't know if I'll change to going back to paper.
It's just so much easier. You can erase easier, you know, undo.
You can zoom in, and stuff like that.
Everything.
Some people are good at drawing on paper. Some people are good at drawing on a tablet, and I'm good at drawing on a tablet.
So with Procreate, do you use layers, or are you all one solid layer?
Oh, you use layers on Procreate. It's so much easier to use layers.
It is. It really is.
Because I used to be that way. If I draw on, like when I was younger, I was like, I didn't even know what layers were, and I was like, what are these boxes at the side? Like, what do I even do with them? So I just done it without layers, and it looked terrible. So then after a while, I started getting into layers and what they are, and they look better now. So, and I understand them more.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot easier.
Layers are important, and once you understand what a layer can do, it will make life easy.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like using a clipping mask to cover just one specific area of what's behind it. Oh, layers make life so easy.
Real quick, I want to comment on that. Blue Sky said she sent me some emotes that you made her. I'm gonna look at them later, and I will show them on my stream later when I have them up for anybody who wants to catch them later. Or I can add them to the Dad Club Gaming Discord, and people want to see them there. Unfortunately, because of how I rock my camera setup, I can't get to my Discord chat to then show them here.
Yeah.
But I will show them. I'll take a look. My comment was gonna be,
if Blue can send them to me, I can change my camera.
Okay, that'll work. To my
capture card.
That'll work too.
So.
Blue, if you Black's in the same Discord, if you want to send them to him, we'll do. She said, cool. Well, I was gonna comment
give me a
on
second, Thomas.
The amount of excitement I had. Black saw it the other day when I showed. You know, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but I had taken the logo that he's recently made me, and all I did was like put a gradient for
so happy. You did so well.
My bit emotes, because I don't want to draw new ones. I'm like, I just want them to be uniform. I can take the logo, just do something quick and not bother anybody. And I was so happy when I finally figured out how to like get a gradient to then be a rainbow gradient that I lost my mind. I'm just not like, I don't know. I'm the kind of person who has to look up every single step with those programs because they're all slightly different, you know?
Yeah.
But probably a lot of people. Do you have them to open up, Black?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Okay. We'll wait before we transition.
I actually just pulled her record of work completed in the Discord.
Oh, there you go. Are you changing the capture card, or do you want me to switch so you're going to share screen?
I got it. I'll change it so you don't have to change anything.
Cool. We'll take a peek. I should actually just spotlight it.
Yeah.
I can. I think I can spotlight a user that way.
I also made some emotes for Surbons.
Oh yeah, Surbons. Yeah.
Surbons.
There we go.
Yeah, I made those.
They're great. Now, who were these ones for? Do you remember?
Hexen.
Hexen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, really great work. Oh, whoops. I gotta switch my camera back.
So Chaos is saying WTF, I think in excitement, maybe? Surbons was the one who suggested really Katie to me. So Surbons suggested you, Katie. That's what happens. It's word of mouth, you know. It's a great way to have it happen, you know.
100%.
Yeah.
She's hired. Trevor.
Yeah. There's actually it's actually a cool transition. So if you notice, you can't tell unless you're really looking for it. But I have 3 emotes that are drawn
Oh, he's going to bring up the difference.
The first go around with Katie, and then a second one. No, I'm saying like, and the second ones really, they look very similar stylistically, right, to the ones that Black just showed compared to like the first one. So I have a question for you. Do you think that was before or after the pen, or did you have the pen for both and you just collectively switched styles?
I think how it worked was when I first got the pen, I started doing your emotes.
Okay.
And then after you wanted
I needed the second one. Yeah, I needed the second set.
And that was like I was like practicing and stuff, and then the style like changed because that's at the point where I was like, I need to find a style that I want. Because a lot of artists go through that. They're like, what style do I want? And it's so difficult to find a style of art that you really want. I'm still going through that, still trying to find something. And I think I kind of found something. Like you can take bits and pieces out of, not like copying someone else's art, but like saying, I like how they draw eyes. You take how they draw eyes and you could
100%.
kind of put it into yours.
Right.
But not exactly copying.
I mean, if you're drawing it, if it's look, here's my thing. If it is your hand drawing the lines, I don't care if you're looking at somebody else's picture. That's my opinion. It should be the ultimate form of flattery to somebody, flattering to like flattery, whatever the fucking phrase is. To see that,
to duplicate,
to I'm not calling it copy.
Take inspiration.
It inspires you to draw.
It really is.
Like there should be nobody should have any problem with that. Now, if you do what I do a lot of the time, which is go copy and paste somebody's image into something, because like, I can't draw it, then that's what happens.
Yeah.
I remember my dad used to. I mean, he'd be able to look at a cartoon. Like I think the one I remember the most him drawing was, who's the big rooster? You guys remember the big rooster cartoon?
I know what you're talking about.
He wears like he stutters a little bit. He stutters a little bit. I can't remember.
Is it
He has, he's a big old rooster.
My mom knows his name because I think she knows who you're talking about.
I can't remember what his name
is. Was it Foghorn?
Foghorn Leghorn. Foghorn Leghorn. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I say. Yeah. Exactly. I say, boy.
Yep.
I say, boy. Yeah. But my dad used to draw. Like he'd be able to look at a cartoon and draw it, and it was just impressive.
It's great.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you what. I went through a whole bunch of phases growing up. Where I felt like my parents were trying to get me to figure out what I enjoyed. Like I have the guitars hanging out behind me because when I was 8, I actually got comments from so we started working with this new team at work, and for whatever reason I couldn't get my camera to blur today, so they saw everything that's behind me, and it's great when I'm in a meeting with new people and I have this stuff going on. So I don't turn off that light, okay? That light does not get turned off. It's just on all the time. This one, the Among Us one, I do turn off at night, but that one stays on all the time. The above lights go out. But everything else looks like an arcade, right? It's like you got, it's just craziness behind me. And I'm in this meeting and somebody chats me and says, "I like your uke. I'm currently trying to pick it up as well." And I'm like, yeah, those are just wall art, I don't play them or anything. I want to get back into trying, but I took lessons when I was younger or whatever. But so I took guitar lessons when I was younger. They bought me the pastel. The one thing I really liked doing was pastels. I had a lot of fun, coloring with pastels and then smearing them everywhere and like making, I entered a lot of, elementary school contests, right? It was fun.
Yeah.
I need to bust out I had a song. I don't think I'd ever be able to play that and show my face anywhere again, though. I wrote some song for a talent contest once. Oh, my God. I don't remember what the words was. Probably pretty bad. Maybe one day. Maybe that's the 1,000 follower goal, Black. What do you think? That's the 1,000 follower goal. Then I'll lose all 1,000 of them afterwards. Anywho.
But yeah, so I don't know much about horses anymore, but I did grow up on one until I was like of age 8 or 9. You know, my family had a ton of horses, and then finding out Katie dealt with horses all the time, it was like a big shock from the past.
She has one, and the family has 8 more, right? That's what we talked about yesterday. Or the stable has 8 more.
Yeah,
where they're at.
We board my horse at the stables that my trainer, the lady that teaches me how to ride and how to do this, and so we board my horse there, and she has horses there, and some other people board there too.
So when did you start getting into the?
So it started off, we have this festival that usually goes on during May and sometimes in October where we live in North Carolina. And they had horses there, and I was like, Mom, I wanna ride that horse, and she let me, and because they were doing like just like walking them and stuff, and I got on one of them, and I was like, I love this. I want to do something like this. And then after a few years later, my mom looked at me and was like, do you want to start riding horses? And I was like, yes, I do. That would be amazing. And so because she found someone on Facebook that does like lessons and stuff. And we went there, and yeah, that's how it started. And I've been doing it for about 6-7 years now.
Now, do you do specifics? Like, do you do barrels? Like,
I do show jumping. Like, it's called hunter jumper. It's where you're jumping and stuff. Not barrel racing. I've never done that before.
Not the barrel racings or the hurdles or things like that, but like the horse kind of dancing around. That one? Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's dressage. That's dressage. That's something totally different. And then I do like jumping over.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Is that so what you do, is that the one where you're like going from, station to station around jumping over the hurdles, or what specifically is the one that you're referring to?
So it's like jumping. Okay, so if you go to like a show, a horse show, they'll have different like rings. One ring, they'll have all jumps set up, and then you can go over the courses, and you look at the courses, and my trainer will be like, okay, this is the first jump, then you'll go to this one, then this one, roll back to this one, and it's a bunch of different stuff.
Cool.
And after you're done with that, then you have different other like classes. There's hunter classes, there's equitation, there's pleasure classes, and then there's flat classes you can do. And flat classes are where you go in and you're competing against like 10, let's say 10 other people, 5 other people. And if it's an equitation flat class, you go in, you are judged based off you. So how your body looks, where your hands are positioned, are your heels down in the stirrups, and stuff like that. Are you on the correct diagonal? And so yeah, and if you go, there's
and everybody needs to admire all the ribbons up above you.
Yeah,
okay. With everything you're just saying, look at the ribbons up there.
Earlier, I was like, "Geez, are those all from horses?"
Yeah, horse shows that I've been to. I have a lot.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's overwhelming. Wild. I'm like, oh gosh.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget. I mean, I've always the thing I want to do is the ranch stuff. Like I want to be in an open field riding a horse like crazy, right? I just want to ride straight. Yeah. Like I want to the gallop. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day I will get to do that. but I think it was when I was maybe like 10 or 12. You know, my family did a lot of different vacation. We started at North Carolina doing beaches. Later on in life, we did more trips. We would do baseball fields and stuff like that. But one trip was out west, and I'll never forget. I think it was Wyoming or Montana or something like that. And we got to go on a trail, which there's nothing wrong with being at a petting zoo or one of those where you get on the horse and somebody holds the reins. But it was just something about being on the horse, nobody holding the reins. Now, they didn't run, and they, you know, the horses were trained to kind of just walk single file, right, and trot a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was so much fun to just be on a horse with nobody holding on to the horse and just cruising along. It's so much fun. One day I will get in that open range you know, to a dinner bell. That's my dream. Ding, 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 and just riding this horse.
Dude, in this small ass town of Marissa, where like I graduated here in Illinois, dude, there was this one kid that rode his horse to school because his truck wouldn't start. And
I was gonna say, Katie, you don't need your official license yet. You can just ride your horse to wherever you need to go.
That's not a joke. That's a real thing.
I'm serious.
People still do that.
It's awesome.
People still do that.
Awesome.
Actually, where we live, we have some people that are Amish.
Okay.
And it's funny. Well, not funny, but like you'll go like on the road and you'll just look over and there's like this guy
with a horse and buggy, right?
Yeah, like 15, 14 years old, and he's by himself and he's just on the horse and buggy just going down the road.
But he's still got that beard. You know, the perfect. I'm just kidding. At 13, 15, he doesn't have that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm in Pennsylvania and Central PA. That's Amish country there and Dutch country and everything like that. So yeah, you see it quite a bit. Kind of cool. That's awesome. You have like two of the greatest, most relaxing hobbies, right? Like being able to sit and draw, just go on a ride on a horse. Like those are like your storybook relaxing hobbies, in my opinion. There we go. Oh, this is the jumping?
Yep, that's me. Yep.
Oh, that's a picture of you. Nice.
Her mom was like, I wish I could post a picture of her and Gus. And I was like, I'll message her real fast. And then I clicked on her mom's profile and it was already there. So,
nice.
Yeah, that's me and my horse.
Nice.
And he actually, he's what they call an off-track thoroughbred. So his breed is a thoroughbred, and off-track means he used to race. So, and now he jumps and stuff like that. And racehorses have tattoos on the top, like not on their lips, but like underneath. Like they'll have these tattoos that they get when they race. And sometimes you can look up the number on like a website, and you can look at their background, their parents.
Wow.
And who the jockey was that rode them in the races, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
I haven't got
for horses.
Yeah, I haven't got to look at his yet because his is kind of faded, and he won't stand still for us to even well, he'll stand still, but he don't like me messing with his lips too much.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Yeah, right.
Some of them.
It's too big to mess with.
Yeah. But I did manage to get a picture, but it's hard to like read out the words and stuff. It's like, oh gosh.
Yeah. So Black, this is interesting. Slight what?
No, I'm waiting for like
so
this.
Swerve pops in, says let's go, right? Swerve pops in. Swerve tags me yesterday in a TikTok. There was a guy streaming doing, you know, the same chicken dance sound and his version of the chicken dance. And Swerve tagged me saying that I have a challenger, and I asked him if I should duet it, you know, with one of my clips or something.
Dude, you should 1000% duet that and be like, I was here first.
I don't know if I'm here first.
Empire.
How do you know? How do you know? You don't know who's first.
Empire.
Well, listen. You know, there's
I
enough.
changed my DPI when I did that.
There's enough room in the coop for a lot of chickens out there. Okay.
Not enough room in the Empire.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yes.
There's only one Caesar.
There's
only one dumbass doing the chicken dance.
Do not spread these rumors. These are not my beliefs. You're imposing on me.
Can you give us a chicken dance?
No.
Come on.
Every night over on my channel, you get it. Every night over my channel, you can find it over there.
I will be sure to head over there.
Which actually, let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that for a second because that's interesting. Katie, you were in my chat as well, and she was gonna start drawing the chicken dance emote, and then all of like Kenny just blasted it out. Like he just drew it so fucking fast. It was just like immediate. He drew it. I'm like, dude, I didn't know you were like serious when you said you're gonna draw it. So there's some good.
He uses the iPad too.
There's a lot of good emote artists out there who are willing to draw. It's awesome. But I knew.
Just hiding in the shadows.
Actually, it's the second time. I told Katie about the RE helmet, and she was going to draw that one. And then, Black, you went ahead and edited it up. You know what I mean?
You sent me a rough draft, and it clicked.
I didn't send you a rough draft. I showed you a rough draft.
It's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Discord, it's the same thing.
I said, I'm going to have to stop letting other people.
Look at this.
You know? No, Katie's always friendly, though, when I'm just like, I'm going to... You know, luckily she doesn't get too involved. It's like next thing you know, she draws something and then like somebody else did it and she already drew it. So I'm going to use them both. You know what I mean? We're going to make it work. A new challenger has appeared, Dustin says. I don't know. I don't know if I'm posting that against it. We'll see. I
better see a duet.
I mean, if it's duettable, then I can definitely put my clip right up against it.
Everything's duettable.
Because I have clips.
You give me the video link, I'll get you the video without a tag on.
Oh my god. I mean, I'll duet him as long as he doesn't, get offended or something.
That's his fault. Shouldn't be stepping in the Empire.
It's not that. Oh my god. I mean, he was embarrassed by it. That's the funny thing.
He was?
Based on his, postings, it was like his comment. I own it.
Yeah.
I become the chicken. He is really chill. Okay, Swerve said he's really chill, so it'll be cool.
Sweet.
But I'll do the duet next to it. His is very interesting. He went full chicken. Yeah. Yep.
Oh god.
Yep. Anywho. Katie, talk a little bit of games. What kind of games do you like to play? I know we recently linked up on Battle.net. Haven't got to play yet Warzone, but I know you've been doing that. Is Warzone the only game you play, or you play other games too?
I play Warzone, and then I play a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, and I also am wanting to get. I'm also wanting to get GTA. I want to start playing the online version of that. But all I play right now is basically Warzone.
Yeah. Well, you played Fortnite there for a while. I know we linked up with some Fortnite and even Among Us here and there, right?
Yep.
Now, what do you play on?
I play on the PS4.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
On my big TV back there.
Nice, yeah. You know what is... I don't think GTA ever became free on PS4, but I got GTA when it was free on Epic, which was nice.
Yeah.
I barely play it, but luckily I have it on that. It's so tough.
I think it's marked down.
Okay.
Or something like that. You can get different versions of it. Like,
sure.
You can get the premium edition apparently, and it's like only $29 right now when it used to be like $44. If you have PS Plus.
Yeah.
If you
right.
like that, then you can get it for a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, I have still a PS Plus. I just make sure I download my monthly games because I don't play my PlayStation much of anything anymore. Just Fall Guys. When the new season comes out, I'll play it. But
yeah.
Do you guys struggle? Like, I mean, I don't know. There's just so many games. And I struggle with how do I play and enjoy so many games, because I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. One, I feel like if I want to play it, a lot of them are competitive games, so it's hard to like play it one time or play it like once every 2 weeks and actually have fun, because then it's just like it's hard to get good at something if you only do it. It's like if you didn't draw every day, like you continue to draw because you're getting better and better with the practice. But if you stop for like a month, you'll have to regroup and pick up where you left off, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I realized that I've been playing baseball again, and last summer not playing, it took me a little while, but I'm finally, after 10 or 12 games, I finally got a little bit of rhythm going again, and I feel a little bit better. But how do you guys feel about all the games out there, and like, how do you manage that?
Well, I don't know.
You just pick one that you like and go with it?
Yeah. I'm just like, whatever.
I'm just struggling. My birthday is actually coming up in a couple weeks, and I told my mom, because she always asks like what I want, and like I sent her a link on Amazon to get me Mario Golf, which just came out last Friday.
Nice.
For my Switch, and I'm excited to play it. I'm also worried that like Fortnite and Warzone have consumed my time, that I won't give it the time. But with the Switch, I can get a little aerobics in back here. I can actually use it like I can use the arm. Oh, I'm not sitting down with a controller, bro. You know those people who like, oh, I'm playing a video game, why do I want to do physical activity? No, I'm playing the video game for the physical activity. I'm going to be back here. I got all the room in the world back here, and I'm just going to be swinging my arm around. I thought about getting the little extender
with the Wii remote that ends up in a TV.
I thought about getting the extender that's like a golf club that you put on the end of the Joy-Con, so it like looks like a golf club swinging. We'll see. But it should be a good fun. Were you talking about your little lip thing right now? Talking about your lipstick?
Dude. They're still making fun of me.
They're just trying to egg you on, so you do it again.
I love it.
Hoy wants to know if I'm gaming after this. I will be gaming after this, Hoy, for sure. Always. Every week. So, Katie, I got another one, actually. We're having this on a Thursday, which I think we had a couple of these on Thursday, and we had some on Friday and Saturday. We're having this on Thursday because you're going on a little trip for the holiday weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, for July 4th. Yeah, we're going up to our camper that we have.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're just going for the nice little weekend?
Yep.
How
I hate 4th of July where I'm at, so.
Fireworks just kill you or what?
It's from the 1st to the 30th, man.
Well, there's 31 days in July, bro. There's 31 days in July.
Sorry, 31. It sucks.
Hey, listen. My birthday is like a week after, okay? So, everybody cares about 4th of July, not my birthday. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
My birthday's the week after 4th of July.
My wife's is the week after.
Yeah, but mine's the 7-11. I know your wife's not the same day.
No. Yeah. My wife's the 15th. I'm the 21st. Riley's the 21st. My mom's the 28th.
Ari's the 24th.
Yeah.
Right?
Or something like that.
Is it the 24th or 25th? I'm pretty sure it's 24th.
Neo's the 10th.
When is that going to happen?
Dude, there's so many of us.
Swerve said, I care. Swerve's dropping out that new emote, the gradient emote right now, too. LOL 7-11. Yeah, you get your free Slurpees. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Lying.
You can get a free Slurpee on my birthday, and I've never gotten one. They've had Blue Skies had fireworks going off for 2 weeks. I'm actually, so this Sunday, because I'm going back to Pittsburgh for my a couple days before my birthday. This Sunday we're actually having people over to celebrate my birthday. Figured why not the 4th of July? Easy. I can throw burgers, hot dogs on the grill, slip and slide. It'll be a great time. Put out the tarps, cheap slip and slide, just the tarps with some water hoses spraying everywhere. It'll be a great time.
Does your camp, so like my folks have a camper at a campground, and the campground go all out. Like everyone gets together and they freaking put out this barge of fireworks. It's massive.
It's like that at our campground too. There's a certain
Nice.
area that you can go to that they'll start doing fireworks, and at the very end, it's like boom. It's like so much, and it's like, oh my gosh.
The grand finale. You gotta love the fireworks shows that are like you think you got the grand finale. Like they do one in the middle where they give you a bunch, and then they had more budget that year. Like maybe they raised more money,
Like,
and then it goes
we need
slow
more.
again, and then there's more later. It's like, oh my goodness, this was the best. Yeah.
It's
Where
like every time we would go, you're like, wait, is this the grand finale? And then it's like, oh wait, no, it's not. And
Yeah.
then the very end, they're like, no.
No, that's
starting
it.
to
It's
pack
over.
up your lunch, and you're like,
What's the? Do you guys have like a memory or location where you felt like you saw the best firework display you've ever seen?
Yeah, at our campground. That's
So
basically.
That's the best one. No, it has been unmatched anywhere else.
No, that's the best one.
Black, how about yourself? Fireworks. Your neighbors, they shoot off the best ones or something? Do you have a memory like at any time where you were like, that was the best firework display I've ever saw?
Sorry, someone just sent a text to speech and it threw me all off. Okay, thank you, Will. I want to say the best fireworks. It was my second or third year here in Illinois. We had went down to like Wren Lake, which is just like a shitty little lake down here in Illinois, and everyone put their pontoons and their boats together, and then we all circled like this massive thing out in the middle of the water, and that had to have been like the most magical display of lights on water I've ever seen. And I seen it every year in Ohio, but just like the way that everyone was surrounded and everyone had their lights on it, it was just what? Like that was awesome. It was awesome.
I had some friends, my cousin actually, they were in Florida at one point, and it's not funny, but it was bad because it was like they were shooting fireworks on the 4th, and for some weird reason the firework just falls over and it's like shooting straight.
Yeah, straight, yeah.
And the bushes are on fire.
Oh my goodness.
And oh my gosh, I wasn't there, but she told me all about it. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy though. Was everyone running?
I imagine.
I don't know, but the way she described it, she was like, she had no words.
Yeah, it's like something out of a movie. That
scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, it's like something out of a movie when that's like going on.
The beginning is a Piranha 19.
Mine's gonna be Kansas City. I was at a Kansas City Royals game in one of my trips to baseball fields, and that
nice.
I don't know if they still do them as well, but the location, the field, and then the firework display that they put on was the best one I had ever seen. I don't know if they do it all the time or if I just got lucky, but it was a good one.
Was it like crazy big ones or are they like really small?
I mean, it was just that lengthy, the more you shoot off, the better they are for me. Like, and then you get the fancy ones, do you have a favorite? Each of you have a favorite firework? If you had to, like, that's my favorite one.
I don't know the name.
I don't know the name, but like what it does. All right, so here, let me give you an example. So I'll sound like the dumbass first, okay? The one that goes out, right, and then it blossoms. It's like it looks like it's a little bit thicker, and it like there's small streaks, but but it crackles. You know what I mean? And it like
a slow fade.
Yes, that's
nice.
That's mine. I don't really care about the
one.
I don't really yeah, exactly. That's the one. Yep, the raining one.
I love it.
Anybody got a good formal name for it? Anybody's got the formal name for it?
Does anyone know what a raining firework is called?
A raining firework, I guess.
I love the ones that look like are huge and you think they're gonna make a big boom and then they don't. Yeah.
It's like the whole freaking.
Yeah, exactly, and then nothing. I also really love the big bang ones, right? The ones that go up and it's like you feel the vibration for how loud it just exploded.
You can hear it like echo like through the trees and stuff, and like from like
That's what my
miles
neighbors
away.
got.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
They've been setting off one a night, and I see the cop roll by because it's illegal in the state of Illinois for like that big of fireworks to like be set off in town. And I see the cop go by all the time after they set it off. So I think they're testing him, like to see how long it takes him to come by.
Yeah. Nitro said it's a raining firework. Blue Sky said our neighbors have a huge party and everyone chips in to pay for the fireworks. They put hundreds of fireworks on these metal rowboats and then pull them out the middle of our lake and set them off. That's dope. If you put them out in a lake and shoot them off in the middle, that sounds like a lot of fun. Like what you said. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Trevor says it's called a willow burst.
Ooh, a willow burst. That makes sense.
That actually makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah. It does kind of look like a willow tree, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like a sad willow tree. Just, oh. Yeah, I get it.
We have those. We just lit one off called an egghead. Nitro.
What? Wait, they made one after me?
Great. No, so that's awesome that you guys are going to go up there. And how often do you get to go there? Just for the 4th, I assume all summer long, or?
It feels like all summer long, basically. So we go different times on, like, we went Memorial Day, we're going July 4th, and then we'll go a few more times this summer.
Nice.
It's usually on the special days.
Yeah.
That we usually go.
Now, is it like a campground where there's multiple people there? So it's like, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And some of the campers have like houses attached to them, and it's like, oh my gosh. So yeah, well, not big houses, but like small things.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Oh, it is.
My neighbors across my street, they have a camper that they hook up to their truck and drive. And it's always funny when we tell them we're going camping, because when we're going camping, you know, you see me absolutely load the back of my truck with tents, you know, sleeping bags, you know, and they're like, oh, you're going like actual camping. I'm like, yeah, we're going camping. They go luxury camp because they got the nice camper where they're, you know, all set up and everything. I'm like, nope, I'm sleeping on the ground. My wife went multiple times while pregnant. Okay. You know, multiple times while pregnant. She's a trooper.
That's awesome.
I don't know if the camper life sounds great. You know what I would want a camper for? I would want a camper for the like across the country trip, right?
Yeah.
Where you take
like
turns.
An RV?
Like an RV. Yeah.
RV.
Well, no, I guess. I mean, that's fine.
It would make more financial sense to get an RV
than to drive it with a truck.
Oh, 100%.
Why? What's the difference?
RV. Well, one, you have like you would have to have a truck that's diesel pulling that big of a camper.
Sure.
Unless you went when you got like a nice like cab over, like for your truck. That's something I've always wanted to do.
I'm just saying, Black.
Small.
One way or another, you got to drag a car around. Okay, you either have the car drive the camper, or the RV.
Oh, you would like pigtail a car on it?
Well, I mean, what am I gonna do when I need to like run out for my pack of Copenhagen when I need to drive myself to the store? I've never had Copenhagen a day in my life, chat, ever.
To the way to get it, well, for one. But I mean, you know, we always had like little mopeds and scooters and stuff that were all like electric.
Oh, that would be pretty
Those
cool.
things were
too.
awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, that's what my parents did when we were all running around.
So my family had an F. Oh, go.
No. Go.
I was gonna say my family had an F-250 and we had a cap on it. And you know, when we would travel far distances, right? We would climb through the hole, you know, and get in the back and then sleep back there for a little bit.
I loved it.
Yeah, it's so nice. I can't. There's no way I can fit through that middle window anymore, though. There's no way.
My ass would be fucking stuck, dude. I'd be like, Miranda, push hard. Something's giving birth, and it's not gonna be you. But Here's my question. So you live in one of the Carolinas, right?
North, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been to like a PBR thing?
What's that?
Like a professional bull riding thing?
I didn't know what he
like
meant either.
I watch it on TV all the time.
like a rodeo? Basically?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Like, dude, when there's one coming up. When was it? My wife was telling me about it. I got it on my Showtime. It's probably the only sport I ever like track, like to watch. I don't really know what like I'm watching, but I just find it so fascinating. These guys that get on these fucking bulls, man.
The day fun fact, the day I met my wife, we were tailgating a Phillies game. My friend brought my wife. I went into the Phillies game. They went into, the bar that's in between all the stadiums or whatnot. And then when I come out of the Phillies game and I go over to meet up with them, my wife is riding, I didn't know her. First day I met her, she's riding the mechanical bull. That's how I met my wife. Okay. The bar had a mechanical bull. Yeah, exactly. Good moves there, Black. Good moves.
No problem. I had to go slow for it.
You did. You did a very good job at imitating that.
I ride this chair every day.
How is your back not killing you? And if you say it's that Secret Labs chair, I will kill you.
My back hasn't hurt a day since I got my chair. I'm not kidding you. Like, that's not a joke.
Mine's bad. Bad.
Mine
is bad.
Someone told me the other day, I was in his stream. He was like, dude, I remember when I used to watch you and you were just after your surgery. You were complaining that you couldn't sit in your chair very long because you had to get up because, you had your headaches and whatnot. And I was like, no, dude, my chair fixed all of that. Like when I switched my chairs, that's when I started streaming like constant. Because it's not a joke. Like people can meme on it all they want. Like, yeah, I'm affiliated with them, but that was after the fact. I absolutely, genuinely love my chair. I mean, that's just fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell my wife all the time, my back just doesn't hurt anymore. And I have blown discs. Like, they're just two. I think one of them's gone and two of them are bulging. Like,
oh, no.
Oh my God. Dustin just put a Secret Labs chair link.
Thank you, nice guy.
In here. This man, link in
I'm
bio.
affiliated.
This man, link in bio. Oh my God.
Yeah, I am affiliated with Secret Labs shares. I fully endorse all those statements I just made.
Oh my God, his eyes. Get out of the camera, bro. Anywho. Oh man, we have covered literally so much in only an hour and 15 minutes. Can you believe it?
It's because she's already in the group. Like, there, like we already knew all. Well, I knew all the questions I wanted to talk about.
I didn't know what, I knew she had a horse, and I didn't know what type of horse riding she did. I didn't know exactly like what they were doing for the 4th of July weekend. I didn't know how long she's been drawing or what she used device-wise. Like, yes, I had some background, but crazy. And she's in 9th grade.
He's killing it.
Killing it.
Like, don't stop.
Killing it.
Like, you're going to do great. It's going to be amazing. Caesar, we're going to be like old and dead somewhere. Someone's gonna be
Why do you have to say that, bro?
I told my wife.
Why do you have to say that?
I wanted to be dead like long before she ever started wiping my butt. But, dude, you're going to see some freaking portfolio out somewhere. She's going to be making like awesome art. Just, like freaking awesome. Every day, from the day I started watching her Instagram, it was like just climbing and freaking just detail everything. Great artist, Katie.
Thank you.
Great.
I mean, I've recommended it to multiple people, and I don't even own a graphics Discord. You know what I mean? That's what Black was doing. But for me, I'm like, yeah, these emotes come from her. DM her, see what she says. She might say yeah, or she Might say she's busy,
Yeah.
but you don't know unless you ask her. She's always willing to talk.
Yeah. Are you gonna start uploading like trademarked past work to your Blue Instagram? Because I know you have 2 Instagrams. You have your normal
Personal one, yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna start uploading like copyrighted emotes that you've done with like your trademark on it or something?
Yes, I'm wanting to do that, and then I want to upload that, and then I want to upload like different drawings that I've made, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm wanting to do that.
Yeah, because Trevor, I'm sure you know him from my channel, Casper. He just asked for your IG, and I was like, I just checked her IG. It's got a picture of a dude smoking a cigarette. Yeah. And
wait, what?
I mean, he's got some other stuff. I'm guessing these are free-handed drawings she's made.
Are you
right?
talking to Katie?
Yeah.
It's just like she's here and you're saying she like she's not here. So,
well, I mean, like I was talking, yeah, so, whatever. But you know what I mean? Is this it though?
Which one are you on?
yeah, so I was gonna say I was confused.
Not your personal, your Blusora.
And there's a guy smoking a cigarette.
I don't think there's a guy smoking.
I was so confused when you
my stream won't see this.
Listen, but
your stream will.
When you said that, I was like, that doesn't really sound like that's hers.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a guy smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, there you go.
There is a guy smoking a cigarette.
Okay, like I said, my stream didn't see that, but yours
I
did.
was just confused, Black, because when you said it, her face was basically screaming like that's not my Instagram or something. But yeah, a cartoon of a guy.
Chat,
yeah. That's awesome.
Yo, Trevor.
Well,
like, and it's just another form for like people to hit you up, you know, for any type of work, you know, outside of the Discord and everything.
That's awesome. Katie, we haven't really touched on this. You know, 9th grade, you'll start thinking about what you want to do after high school. Do you have thoughts or desires, like things you want to do with that? Is it drawing? Is it something else?
I've been thinking about it. I haven't really. I was like, I don't know what I want to do, because you know, you have that point in your life where like I want to do this,
sure.
And then it like totally changes. Like say, yeah. And it was like that when I was younger. I was like, I want to be a veterinarian. Yeah. And then it was like, no, I don't.
I wanted to be a country music artist. Not kidding. That's not a joke. 3rd grade, I took my guitar to school. Cowboy hat and all. My cowboy boots. 100%.
Good job.
It's 100%. A Pennsylvania thing.
Pennsylvania thing? What does that even mean, bro?
I don't know.
It's like that here too. Don't worry.
I just felt like I could do it.
The country folk.
I just felt like I could do it.
Dude, you could do it. I mean, you could do anything. You got Roman as the last name, dude. You literally have a stage name. Look at him. He knows it.
Now, this is me, like, my voice just can't do it.
Oh, you can too.
You know, that TikTok just sits in my head, Black. Just sits in my head. The one girl does it. The one girl does it so good. She does it with a whole bunch of different kinds of food. She gets a snack and she's just like, "You want some of these?" Okay, and then she sets it down. Anywho, that's probably that's my favorite TikTok out there. I don't need all the people dancing and shaking and all that stuff. No, give me that.
All I know is
awkward
I was sitting in my living room yesterday, listening to your stream, and I didn't know what you were singing, but I assumed it was from a TikTok. And then someone leans over and just starts laughing their ass off. And I was like, "Oh, Drell, what are you laughing at?" And he's like, "Dude, that's a TikTok." So I look up this TikTok and I'm like, "Why is he memeing this like right now?"
It's just, it was that one, right? It's the one where it's like, yeah, put it on the ground. They're white. That's some brown spots in them. I love it. It's hilarious. That girl makes
They're
it.
so
The girl does it, and she's hilarious because she does that like weird filter where your head is bigger than your body, and it's just really funny looking. It's great. Anywho,
Them are great.
I digress. So you don't know? It makes sense. Now, did you just finish 9th grade and you'll be going to 10th, or are you going into 9th?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm going into 10th. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you still got a couple years to decide. I can't remember when I decided my like major I was going to do when I went to college. It was probably junior year. I was basically like, hey, you're good at this, but you don't like, I was good at math, but I didn't want to become a math teacher because my mom was a math teacher. And she basically told me, don't go be a teacher.
I wanted to be a math teacher.
It was like, don't go be a teacher. You know, it's hard to get a job. It's hard to get, money out of it. Benefits are pretty much the main thing people get as a teacher, right? Like that's the good thing. You get summers off, obviously. But there's a lot goes into it. She's like, don't do this. So then I was like, well, what am I going to do? And then it, turned into computer programming was what I landed on and everything. But you have some time.
Smart choice.
Dustin said equestrians offer a lot of good scholarships, though.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool to have that as an option as well.
And that's a lot of freaking ribbons.
That is a lot of ribbons.
They're literally like 4 deep.
Yeah. It's not even that they're like next to each other. It's that they're stacked on top of each other.
4 deep, bro. And they're color coded.
I had to there were so many. My mom was like, okay, we got a problem. So I got a clothes hanger and I started putting the ribbons on there and I just hung it up there. And that's why
awesome.
it looks stacked like that. I was like, that is a great idea.
Yeah.
So
they look great.
Listen, Katie, I'm just saying, maybe next time don't steal all the other riders' ribbons. Okay, you have enough. Let them have some. Okay, let them take some home.
Dude, I've never had that many ribbons in my life.
Never.
There's so many. It's like sometimes it's like overwhelming. Awesome. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never said that in my life. Man, I have way too many medals.
Oh man, I just said don't go to be a mathematics teacher, and Blue Sky said she's literally going to school for mathematics education.
That's what I wanted when I was a kid. That's what I wanted to grow up and do, was be a math teacher. It was.
Yeah, so I have friends who are math teachers right now, like that I graduated school with, and it's an option. It's just my mom basically told me not to because she was one. She wasn't originally, but she did get her teaching degree. And Nitro said he's never had a ribbon. So maybe he needs
young boy
Nitro. Katie's offering up one of his.
Ribbon.
I'm willing to donate as many ribbons as you want.
There you go. Hey, with every new emote, Katie gives out a ribbon. He said, "Yeah."
Standard upcharge $45.
You just pay for shipping.
Yep.
Oh, I found out the hard way that shipping actually gets more expensive depending on where you're shipping to. And when it's in the middle of nowhere, it's expensive. And that was the first time I realized that I had to send something to Kentucky, and I was in UPS, and I gave them the address. And first of all, they're like, that address doesn't come up. Okay, that's problem number one. Then they tell me how much it's going to be to send to, whatever address they had there. And it was double the price of me sending something to California. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Kentucky's way closer than California to me. And and they're just like, well, you see, this property's in the middle of nowhere. So the driver has to go out of his way to get to this house. I'm like, God damn it. How do these people get mail?
Flat rate.
Blue Skies is asking where you're from. I don't know if you're asking me, Black, or Katie, but I'm from Pennsylvania originally, Pittsburgh side of the state, now on the Philadelphia side of the state. Black's originally from Ohio, but now in Illinois. and Katie is from North Carolina. Have you ever lived anywhere else, Katie?
No.
No?
Just I've always been here.
Good spot. How like are you more inland? Like, when I think North Carolina, I think of, you get the beach or you get the mountainous, right? And it sounds
The
like
mountains.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like
We're not really close to a beach. It's just mountains and mountains.
Yeah. How long would you
That's so
say it takes to
gorgeous,
get to the
though.
beach? Yeah, it is. How long would you say it is to get to the beach?
Well, the
5
closest
hours?
I would say, and I'm probably wrong, the closest beach we have to us is about 5 hours away. It's Myrtle Beach.
Okay, South Carolina. Yeah, yeah. I've gone to
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach a couple times in my adult
My
life.
parents have been. I have never been.
My adult life, when I moved out here and my friends and I wanted to go on a vacation, I'm like, let's go to Myrtle Beach. I went there when I was 21, the summer I turned 21, and it was my best time. So now I have like these memories that's where I want to go when I want to go have a good time. But my family always grew up going to North Carolina.
Yeah. And we've been to like different beaches. We've been to the Bahamas before because we went on a cruise at one point, and that was really fun. That was a great experience. Because I've never been on one before. My mom and dad's been on like 7 because they really like it, and yeah, it's pretty fun going on those. The first time I went to one, it was I had a blast. It was fun.
That's awesome.
And the water's like so clear, you can see through it. You can see all the different fish and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
amazing.
something me and the wife have in common. We've never seen clear blue ocean or like any of the beach water.
Well, it's amazing how much clearer water gets like when you go to like the Caribbean and whatnot. Like, oh my God, I can see underneath I can see my feet. You're saying I can see my feet.
I have been in one second. Here we go. I have been in the Ohio River when it was its clearest in like 2007. It was so clear. I can remember looking down, seeing all of my feet and seeing dark, and then like swimming down as far as I could, opening my eyes, looking up and being able to like really see out. Never in my life have I ever seen the Ohio River that clear. And my dad was like, I've never seen it this clear.
You probably shouldn't have opened your eyes.
Always, bro.
There's probably some type of chemical making that clear. You know what I mean?
A massive Ohio River, bro.
Yeah. I would not open my eyes in the Ohio River.
Bro, what?
No. You know
I grew up on that river, dude.
Ohio River is one of the 3 rivers that come into Pittsburgh, right? Ohio, Monongahela, Allegheny, right? Those are the 3 rivers meet. You've heard about the stories, right? Where people go and get like a skin eating disease from like a river.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God. I would I have a hard time getting in any water that's not a fresh, like a pool,
Yeah.
Even when I get in the ocean, I think we talked about this recently in one of these, but every time I get in the ocean, my feet are moving like a mile a minute. Like, don't touch me, stay away from me, keep the distance. I don't know. But that blue water, when you can find the clear water, that's the place to be for sure.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Black?
Nah. Like 4 of my comments just disappeared. Like all at once. I don't know, it was really weird. I went to go read them and then I was like scrolling up and they just weren't there.
Gone.
Like,
Gone.
Whoever said it, I'm sorry.
I think I've exhausted all my questions.
I mean, my big one was the Bulls, so.
The Bulls. The rodeo.
There's like things I want to do in life, and the rodeo's right next to Newfoundland.
What about running with the bulls? You want to run with the bulls?
Nah, I don't want to lose weight.
No, in Spain.
That takes stamina.
You don't actually have to run. You can start and get out of the way because your ass ain't making it far in front of them, okay?
I ain't making it 10 paces, bro.
Yeah.
I'll lose breath and croak.
Fly 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah. With a horn stuck in your ass. Black. Yeah, I mean, Katie, do you have any questions that you want, I know we don't, it's been a while since I've played with you, and I think same for Black. I know you're in my chat and in Black chat quite a bit, and obviously drawing quite a bit. But do you have any questions for us that you want to ask or anything like that?
I don't.
You don't have to. I was just asking. I give the opportunity. Yeah. I mean, we just drilled you with questions for an hour and a half, nonstop.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And literally an hour and a half of just nonstop questions about everything. So
I don't know. I don't got much I want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Here's one. This is kind of off the wall. I know, with Facebook, I can see who pops into my chat and then leaves, randomly.
Yeah.
I can see each individual person as they pop in and out. On Twitch, I never had that flexibility, so I don't know how much your mom actually watched me until now. So did your mom ever watch me on Twitch?
I don't think so.
Because she watches me here, not often, but I think I pop up on her newsfeed and then she clicks it, and then she leaves.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Facebook. I told you.
I get the notifications.
I told you.
I was like, make a Twitch account, go follow Black, and that's what she did. But she didn't. I don't think she watched much, but she followed you.
Yeah, Twitch notifications aren't nearly on par compared to Facebook ones.
I know. Is the day your mom come in and told us you got your driver's license? I was so happy for you.
Thank you.
We called it out. I called it out again
awesome.
the other day in mine when Katie stopped in, and I was like, everybody,
it's so awesome.
Stop and congratulate Katie. Every time. So when I do my spinner wheel, right? When I do my spinner wheel for the hat, every time Katie, she hasn't won. She's well on her way to earning her hat, though. Right now, I'm not gonna lie. But when it knocks her out, when the spinner wheel knocks her out, I immediately tell everybody to spam the emotes. I'm like, there goes Katie. It's like pouring one out. Yeah, just spam the emotes. Farewell, Katie. Until next time.
That's awesome.
I got 6 notifications from Black Hack back to back to back. That's Nitro. That's Facebook for you. I went into a whole rant the other day. Black clipped it and everything. He clipped it and everything.
I can't control it, so.
Yeah. It just feels bad turning off the notifications, So I leave them on. Well, hey, I've asked all the questions that I've had for you, Katie. I appreciate you coming on here. I don't think anybody would guess that you're a 16-year-old, 9th grade, going into 10th grade, the way this just went, and, everything you're into and how busy and active you are. And
still finding time to draw.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's insane.
And not just draw, but draw well, right? It's
very well.
Yeah. So, I want to thank you.
Great.
I want to thank you for coming on here and talking with us. I know. I think we got you on here a couple weeks ago when we were like, hey, we haven't had Katie on here yet, and you want to sign up and get on here, and it was happy that you did. Hopefully, people watching this, go look up Blusora in the Dad Club Gaming Discord or the Black Hack 2K Discord. Find Katie, and if you're in the need for a logo or emotes or anything of that nature, she's your girl, because she's absolutely killing it.
Good.
He's absolutely killing it. Little housekeeping. Next week, we're probably going to be even earlier next week. I told Black we had this today. I'm away Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and my birthday's on Sunday, and I'm just getting back that day, so probably don't want to do it on Sunday. And I have a game on Wednesday, so probably most likely going to do it on Tuesday unless the weather rains out my game or something like that. So we'll get somebody lined up, and we'll figure that out.
As soon as you can, give me a date.
Always.
Because I have doctor's appointments next week early.
Okay.
I don't know what time.
Wait, early in the day?
Ask Miranda. I that's what I said. I'll have to ask Miranda. I just checked my phone. I didn't see him in the calendar.
We'll talk about it. We talk about it.
Yeah.
Nothing is formal until it goes out as a notification in the Dad Club Gaming Discord. I sent it out a couple hours before we had this. So with that, Katie, thank you again.
You're welcome.
It was a blast.
And I sprung this on Black pretty last minute today. So thanks, Black, for
no
making the time, you know. So enjoy your trip, Katie. Enjoy 4th of July.
Yeah, you and your family have a good time.
Yeah, you have a good time. Enjoy the fireworks. Hopefully they're just as good as they are every year. And we'll catch everybody else next week. See ya.
Heck yeah.
All right.